Nice to see blue skies. Nice to see the sunshine as well. And it's lovely to feel the warmth on my back. Anyway, as you can see, there's the beach over there. There's the sea. That's the Mediterranean Sea over there, the southern Med anyway, in Turkey. So I think if we cut through here, yeah, I can go through here, Sarah. Well, it says Alba Queen there, the Alba Queen beach, so I guess it's its own private beach part.
Is this ours as well?
I don't know. I've only just got here. I've not been here before, Sarah, so I don't honestly know. You have a pina colada. She started on the booze already, isn't she? She started on the booze already, people. Can't keep her off of it, you know. Terrible. Just gonna head on down to the sea. Right, first alcoholic drink of the holiday. Basically just got here as well, so I got myself a pina colada. Cheers everyone, looks very nice. I think the wife has got one as well. In fact, she ordered one, which made me order one, so it's all her fault. Blame her. Anyway, we're going to tuck in and have ourselves a nice refreshing drink. Perfect. Right, carry on, my darling. Right.
Got keys, both of them?
Yeah, I got both of them. I'm sure I got both of them. Yeah. Right, okay. Okay, right, so today is Wednesday 6th, yeah, that's about right, Wednesday the 6th of June 2018. Time's about 8:30, 8:45, I think. Just come out of a hotel room, which is pretty much just over there. I'll show you. Second one in, I think. That's our hotel room for the week. Just go round to the left, I think. Reception, people checking in over there. People sitting around on the internet, catching up on Facebook and whatever else they do. We're going down here. Different array of shops and things. Get your t-shirts, your bags and whatever else. Whole different information here about perhaps when people want to go on an excursion, when it's time for them to leave the hotel, what they need to do, where they've got to get to, that kind of thing. This is the breakfast area in here. Breakfast, lunch, evening meal. Yeah, thank you. Cheers. Oh, right, okay. Just got out the Dolbus. I not exactly sure what direction we're going to go in, but I guess if we head over this way, over here, it should hopefully take us somewhere towards the ruins. Right, just coming into, I'll just flick you around a minute. Just coming into Side, the ancient city of Side, was basically, it was founded 7th century BC and went on till about the 12th century AD. It was first really kind of colonized by the Greeks from another part of Turkey, the Hellenists, but it soon became apparent that the Hellenists didn't get it all their own way, because basically the local dialect kind of won out, as it were. And then in 333 BC, Alexander the Great came here, and after ransacking Sidon and Tyre, which is in Lebanon, in 332 BC, he then focused his attention on conquering Side. But Side was basically a walled city. It was walled all the way around. It stuck out in a bit of a jetty or a peninsula, which is about 400 meters wide and about a kilometer long. So we're kind of walking down one of these avenues now, one of two main avenues in Side itself, in the old ancient city of Side. And Side basically spelled S-I-D-E, side, but pronounced C-Day, S-E-E-D-A-Y. And Side basically means pomegranate. That's what it means. There has been some restoration going, obviously. Marble pillars, lots of them. And this would have been the main avenue years ago. If you can kind of imagine that this would have been kind of pillared all the way down with majestic stones kind of either side and decorated on as well. And the whole kind of thoroughfare here would have been kind of paved with stones, pretty much like this one here. So Side at the time was a very influential city. It was for best part of 1800 years or more. Main trades were the slave trade, and olive oil. They were the main two trades. It's probably worth mentioning now that Side at the time was one of the most powerful and influential cities in Anatolia. That was a region of Turkey, and it actually minted its own currency. Romans kind of came here in 188 and obviously defeated. That was the demise, or the start of the demise, of the Greek Empire at the time. Alexander the Great was killed in battle, I think in something like 335 thereabouts, and I think the kingdom at the time was then split up in two. One part went to his son, another part went to another son, and it was the demise of the Greek Empire. Along came the Romans and basically took it over, pretty much. There were a few skirmishes in between with other Hellenistic Jewish Greeks, Hellenists. Some from Macedonia, some from Egypt came and took the place over, but in 188 AD the Romans came in and basically made it their own. The place fell into disrepair, 4th century, after a group of mountain people came down from other parts of Anatolia, took the place over, kicked out the Romans, and then that was in the 4th century AD, and then basically in the 12th century the whole place was literally abandoned to look something like this. Anyway, we're going to head over there in a moment. We're going to have a look at the amphitheatre. Right, we got the passes. You got our passes? Go. Let me have mine. Okay, right, we're in. It's like going into a football match, isn't it? Imagine like 2,000 years ago, where hordes of people would be coming up here to see who's going to be killed by the lion.
Is that what they would have done?
Well, that's what the Romans did, yeah. Been mauled to death by a lion. They've all been jumping up and down, screaming for blood. This was a 2-story. In parts, in other parts it was 3-story. So where the 3-story part would have been like where the kings of the time and the important people, the rulers of Side, would have kind of been seated. Maybe seated up there somewhere, maybe.
Can we have some photos?
They've been screaming and shouting, "Kill, kill, kill!" Terrible time, really. You know. Oh, how they got away with it back then, I don't know. Life was brutal, wasn't it? Life was really cheap back then. But we kind of moved. We're more civilised these days, aren't we? As human beings, thankfully, the world has become more civilised. Because I don't think it can become much more barbaric than what it was back then. So you see little hatches down there. You might just about pick them out on the camera. I'll try and zoom in if I can. I guess that's where the gladiators used to stay in there, and that's where the lions or the tigers or the bears or whatever else they could get their hands on with claws and teeth, and lots of hair. I know a few people on YouTube like that. Yeah, they would have been kept in there, and they obviously sort of came out into the arena, and they would have fought until one of them would have been killed anyway. And obviously gladiators fighting each other, you know, you got your champion of Side versus the champion of, I don't know, somewhere like Tyre maybe or something. You know, two champions fighting it out. There we go. A bit of a 360 going on here. So put you down. And come back up again. There you go, gives you an idea of the actual area itself. kind of something, isn't it? But it took a long time to build this. I'd have thought. I think a good few people were probably crushed whilst making. A lot of it was done by slave labour, by the way. The Hellenists, when they kind of invaded a city like Tyre, what they did, they put not a lot of the people. They put a lot of people to death. Oops, they put a lot of people to death, but most of the population actually sold into slavery, and that's just kind of how they were at the time. Alexander the Great did all that, you know. But so I suppose most of this was kind of done with slave labour, perhaps, probably. I would guess anyway, slave labour. Yeah, you know, you got your architects, you got the guys who are with the brains, who are kind of, you know, working out all the angles and the weights and all this sort of thing which you need to do, you know, engineer it. And then you got the slaves who come in and lift bloody great boulders like that, which probably weigh nigh on 1.5 tons or something. Anyway, what do you reckon of that then, guys? Is that a nice picture or what? Well, I reckon it's pretty good myself. There she goes. You want a picture now, don't you? Okay. Yeah, quite a few. What do you think then, Sarah? Nice place? Different?
I mean, Ephesus is
Ephesus is bigger than this. Ephesus is another part of Turkey where we've been to. It's something very similar to this, but on a bigger scale. Maybe 20,000 people seat in that place, 15,000 here, 20,000, perhaps a bit more in Ephesus. Aspendos again is bigger. There's these all over the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, but Western Turkey, Anatolia as it was called, is got lots of history to it, mainly because of the Greek influence. Greece being so close to this part of Turkey, Western Turkey, they invaded. They basically their culture was influenced here, and they carried on pretty much as if they were in Greece and in Rome as well. Basically took it over and kind of made it their own, as it were. But yeah, and it's, you know, it's good and it's bad. It's good because it's here and it's history, and you can learn about this stuff, and it's just quite amazing just to be sat here, you know, looking at it, you know, in real life, in real time. And on the flip side of that, it's bad because, you know, so many people obviously killed and savaged, murdered if you like, and plundered and pillaged to get places like this. Literally, to make way for a place like this and their culture, another culture has to die, which is in a way very sad. But that's just how it was all the way back then, 2,500 years ago. Anyway, I fancy a pomegranate and orange drink. Should we go and get one?
a couple more photos then. Go and do them.
Couple more photos then, okay. There's anyone here? Hello, anyone home? Anybody home?
Can you sit through there and have it?
I don't know. Yeah, we probably can. Hiya, how are you? Can we have 2 orange and pomegranate squeezed?
But we haven't pomegranate.
Nope.
Only orange or grapefruit.
No pomegranate juice. No pomegranate.
It's Finnish.
Yeah, it's very popular, isn't it? Okay, I'll carry on. Thanks anyway.
Perhaps only one grape or
Pomegranate.
pomegranate.
That'll do. One. I'll let her have that one. I'll have orange and grapefruit. Yeah, that's okay, so.
No, only one pomegranate.
That's-
But it is,
What about
yes.
apple? You
One pomegranate orange and 1 grapefruit orange.
Okay,
What about apple? I wanted you to have pomegranate.
No, it's okay. You have a pomegranate, 'cause I know you like that. Anyway, we're gonna grab some of this stuff. Hopefully.
Come through here?
Yeah, let's pop through.
small or big?
Big. Big.
Big, okay.
Thank you. is quite nice, isn't it? Very nice too. Has to be said. It has to be said. It is very nice.
Now they've got a wheel up there, so there's something going on up there.
Yeah. Some old columns down there, look. Obviously we're here and fell into the sea years ago and just... Well, it's all part of the old ruins down there as well. In fact, all of this probably is old ruins.
Oh, there's one there. Andrew. Andrew.
Hang on, I'm playing with this one at the moment. This place is right by the sea, it's right by the sea, the temple of Apollo. Right, what's the day, Sar? Today's
Thursday.
Thursday. Today's Thursday, the 7th of June, 2018. And today we're going on a boat trip, as you can see behind me. Right, I'll have a quick look around, give you a bit of an idea what this thing actually looks like from up here. Right, so behind me, over there, okay, Sea Day, Man of Gat, I think. It's quite a long way down there, isn't it? Not sure I'll be jumping off of here. Oh well. Could be quite an experience, I suppose. We now got to Man of Gat waterfall, as you can see. The Man of Gat River waterfall. The water's quite cold actually. Wow. Quite strong. Okay, all right.